I lost 70 pounds and documented the entire thing on the internet. Then I asked you what questions you want to know the most from me about my weight loss journey so that I could sit down and answer them for you today. So grab a Diet Coke, take a seat, and let's answer your most asked questions about my 70-pound weight loss journey. And yes, I drank diet soda on my weight loss journey. And no, I don't care that there's chemicals in it. The SparkNotes version of my weight loss journey is that I had put on a ton of weight during COVID because I was just sitting on my butt, literally DoorDashing 3 meals a day while working from home, or I guess technically working from bed. I went from being a size 12 consistently through high school and college to now being like a size 18, 20. My quality of life had significantly declined because of that weight gain. I wanted to make a change, but I didn't want to do any of the quick fixes because that always just had me end up back at square one, back to where I started, and I knew I wanted to do it differently this time. Through the power of a calorie deficit and light exercise, I was able to lose the 70 pounds and now maintain my weight through intuitive eating. It's been 2.5 years on my journey. I feel better than ever, and I'm so excited to answer these questions. Question number 1, and I think this is a really good jumping off point. What made you decide it was time for a change? Like I said, I was pretty used to being in a size 12 for majority of my life, and so when I saw that my pant sizes continued to increase month after month, year after year, I started to obviously identify that, hey, I look a little bit different than I used to. But contrary to the reason a lot of people try to lose weight, being they want to look different, I really didn't care so much about that. Like, honestly, I kind of still was a baddie. Like, I've always been pretty confident in my physical appearance. I've just always felt like a little cutie patootie. So I didn't actually want to lose weight because I wanted to look different. My quality of life really genuinely was declining because of the weight gain. I lived in a walkable neighborhood at this time, and I literally could not walk up the street to get a cup of coffee without literally feeling like I was going to pass out and die. I was constantly showering because I just felt sticky and sweaty and gross all the time because I had literally no stamina. So every single thing that I was doing was making me so tired. This next thing is a little TMI, but I developed these like really uncomfortable cysts between my thighs that were literally so uncomfortable. There were days that I would spend literally the entire day sitting in the bathtub because it was the only relief that I could get from these cysts. It was literally horrible. And I just like my entire quality of life had completely gone out the window because of the weight gain. And I just knew like, it's either I make a change now or I'm going to continue living like this. And I don't like living like this. It was time. Like, I just feel like I got to a point where it really felt like it was time to make a change. Question number 2, how do I figure out the amount of calories I need for a deficit? This is a big one. You guys asked this question a ton. So I'm going to literally just show you on screen. Okay, you're going to pull up a TDEE calculator online. I'm just going to use a generic example. I'm going to make like a fake little person here. So let's say that this person is 25, female, she is 5'7", and she's 165 pounds. Now, the question that a lot of you guys have is when I'm filling out the activity, how do I know? How do I know what to fill out? My advice is this: if you don't know, then underestimate the amount of activity that you're getting, right? Because if you overestimate it, it's gonna tell you that you can eat more calories in a day. But if you underestimate it, it's gonna tell you that you can eat a little bit less. So if you're overestimating, then there's a chance that you are eating more calories, which is gonna make it harder for you to lose weight. So if you're like, well, I work out like a couple times a week, but I'm completely sedentary at my job, and you don't know what to put, underestimate the amount of activity, okay? So sedentary is little to no exercise. I would say that majority of us are sedentary. I know for me, even though I do go to the gym a few times a week, outside of the gym, I'm basically not getting any movement. So I personally would select light exercise for myself. So let's go ahead and say for this example that this person is sedentary, and then we are going to press calculate. Now you're gonna get something spat out to you right here that might be a little bit confusing. So let me walk you through it. This is going to tell you how many calories your body needs a day to maintain your current weight. So this person needs 1,831 calories a day to maintain their current weight. If they wanted mild weight loss, then they should be eating 1,581 calories a day in order to lose half a pound a week. Now, personally, I still think that that's pretty low. If I was this person, I would start out by eating about 1,700 calories a day and then slowly working my way into a deficit from there. And frankly, I probably wouldn't eat any less than 1,500 calories a day as this person, because I just think anything under that is just simply not enough food to feel satisfied throughout the day. So that is how you are going to calculate your calorie deficit. Truthfully, the best way to do it is take this number right here, that 1,831, and just subtract 100 to 200 calories from that number. Don't worry about how many pounds you're trying to lose in a week. We're not focused on the short-term results. We're focused on the long game. So don't be afraid to do it slowly. It's going to help you have a more sustainable journey in the long run. Question number 3, what did the first couple of months look like on your weight loss journey? I thought this question was really fun. Truthfully, the first few months were some of my favorite times because I started to feel so amazing right off the bat. Even the first day I went to the gym after literally not exercising for like 3 years, I felt so amazing. It was really difficult. I remember the first day, literally all I could do was 10 minutes on the treadmill, and I wanted to kind of be disappointed in myself, but then I realized that 10 minutes that I did was the first intentional exercise I had gotten in 3 years, and that's something to be proud of because I was making a change for my life. Every single day after that, I was showing up for myself and getting exercise really just showed me that, wow, I can do hard things. And then as far as food goes, I was somebody who was overeating literally every single day, overeating to the point of not feeling good every single day. And so to start to walk away from that and start to eat more reasonable portions, I felt so much better physically. It was so amazing to eat a meal and enjoy that meal and then not feel literally sick after, which is how I was feeling for so long. It was so awful and frustrating. So the first few months were just really me trying, eating a little bit less, moving a little bit more, and giving it my best. Question number 4, any good, effective exercises you can do as a beginner? Listen, y'all, I will stand on business and say that all movement is good movement. If you are going for a walk, if you are going for a swim, if you are doing hula hoop, if you are literally doing anything to move your body, that is good. That is effective. A lot of people believe that you can spot reduce fat and lose fat in specific areas of your body. A lot of people love to search like how to lose belly fat, how to lose arm fat, and that is a huge misconception in the weight loss and diet industry. You cannot spot reduce fat. You cannot target fat loss. If you want to lose fat in a specific area of your body, you have to lose fat everywhere, which happens through nutrition and a calorie deficit. So don't get fooled by the people who are trying to tell you that you can lose belly fat by blah, blah, blah. Now, a workaround here is if you want a specific part of your body to look different, we'll use arms as an example. If you want your arms to give the illusion of being trimmer and thinner, 1, eat in a calorie deficit, lose fat all around, and 2, you'll want to strength train in order to build muscle in that part of your body so that it starts to look stronger. I'll put kind of a comparison here of what my arms looked like before I started my fitness journey and what my arms look like now. I didn't spot reduce arm fat in order to get these results. I just lost weight all around and focused on building muscle in my upper body. And that's why now my arms look really fit. So definitely I want to post some beginner friendly workouts. So stay tuned for those, but really anything that you do is good movement. But if you want a good example of what like a beginner workout can look like at the gym, here are 2 examples, one upper body day and one lower body day of something you can do as a beginner at the gym. This is a really good example of what something in my coaching program would look like. If you want more personalized help on your weight loss journey, make sure to apply for one-on-one coaching. You can work with my team. We build out personalized plans for you to help you get closer to your goals. Question number 5 was the most asked question. You guys love to ask me this, and I think it's because it's the biggest thing that we all struggle with, and that is how the hell do you become and stay motivated on a weight loss journey? And I'm going to give you 2 answers here. The first one is going to be a hard truth that is really important and that you should hear. And then the second is going to be tangible advice. So the hard truth, you guys, is that if we keep waiting around for that motivation to come, we're wasting time. It might not ever come. Truthfully, it may never come, and that time is going to pass anyway. And if you are constantly waiting around to feel something, you are wasting time that you could be using getting one step closer to reaching your goals. So instead of waiting for motivation, you know what your why is. You know why you want to start this journey. Write down your why and then just write down the steps that you plan on taking to reach your goal. Because the reality is that motivation may never come. The reality is that sometimes it is going to feel like a chore to go to the gym. Then the reality is also that sometimes it won't. Sometimes you're going to wake up and you're going to feel so freaking motivated and you're going to go to the gym and it's going to be an amazing time and you're going to have an awesome day because you moved your body and you feel incredible. You're going to go through phases that feel like that. You're going to go through phases where it feels like pulling teeth. But if you have a goal and you have a reason that you want to lose weight or start a fitness journey and you are waiting to feel something to do it, to have that motivation to do it, you are wasting time. So stop waiting to feel motivated and just freaking do it. And I know that it's not easy. I know that. But you can do hard things. The tangible answer here and the tangible advice is that you need to set realistic expectations for yourself and you need to be real with yourself. What makes you think that you're gonna go from doing 0 workouts in the last year to suddenly being able to do 2 workouts a day? You're not going to be able to do that. What makes you think that if you're eating 4,000 calories a day, that you're going to be able to start a deficit tomorrow doing 1,800 calories a day? You're not going to be able to do that. You have to set realistic goals and expectations for yourself. Start small. If you are getting 2,000 steps a day, don't wake up tomorrow and say, I'm going to start getting 10,000 steps a day. Wake up tomorrow and say, I'm going to start getting 4,000 steps a day. And then move yourself along and progress with yourself as these things start to get easier for you. The biggest reason that motivation is going to subside and go away is because you are setting yourself up to fail. You are setting yourself up to do something that you are not equipped to do. And then when you don't feel motivated, you're like, well, I don't know. I don't feel motivated anymore. I can't do it. How are you ever going to feel motivated to do these things if they were basically impossible from the start? If you wake up and say, how can I make one small change today that's going to make a big difference down the line? That is going to be so much easier than saying, I'm going to make this giant, and a lot of the time it's not just one giant change. It's I'm going to completely change my entire life and start this weight loss journey tomorrow, and everything about what I've been doing is going to change. That's not realistic. It's not going to work. That's why we fail. That's why we end up at square one almost every single time. But you're not going to do that this time because you're going to listen to mommy and you're going to do it slowly and you're going to change things slowly and you're going to make realistic changes for your life. Okay, now we're going to move into the rapid fire answer portion. Those were the big questions that you guys asked me, but I wanted to answer a couple fun questions for you guys as well and other ones that were mentioned. A lot of you guys ask if I have loose skin and how to manage loose skin. I think this is super interesting because I get this question all the time. And the truth is that honestly, I don't really. A little bit in my chest, a little bit in my thighs, but not really. I think there's a couple reasons for this. One, genetics. I think that loose skin, stretch marks, that kind of stuff can definitely be genetic, and it's just not something I guess that really runs in my family. The second thing is that I did my weight loss journey very slowly. A lot of people who lose weight quickly and lose a lot of weight quickly are going to have loose skin because they just lost the weight very fast and their body really wasn't able to react to it. So because I did it very slowly and because I was building muscle at the same time, I think that definitely aided in me not having a ton of loose skin. I definitely have stretch marks, nothing major, but what I'm gonna say about the loose skin stretch marks thing is if that's what's holding you back, stop. Stop using that as a reason to not start your journey because if it's something that's going to bother you, that is a later problem, okay? There are surgeries that you can get to remove loose skin. There is like you can go through therapy to learn how to love your body the way that it is. Like that is let's deal with it down the line, okay? Your health is what matters most. And if you need to go through a weight loss journey to take care of your health, that is the priority. The loose skin is a later problem. So don't let it be the reason that you aren't starting your journey. Next question. Got this one a lot is how long did it take me to get results? I look at results very differently than other people. And like, truthfully, it's like, I don't know what results we're really even like referring to, like how long did it take me to lose 70 pounds? I don't even really know. I didn't even weigh myself for the first year of my entire journey because honestly, I just didn't really care to do so. I didn't think it was going to be beneficial to my mental health. I ended up knowing how heavy I was at my heaviest because I talked to a doctor about it later on. So that's how I know that I lost 70 pounds. But I started feeling and seeing results day one because I started taking care of my health. And when you are taking care of your physical health, it takes care of your mental health. And then all around as a person, you're going to feel better. So stop worrying about how long it's going to take and start worrying about taking care of your health. That's what I would say, because so many people were in a rush. We're trying to figure out what month am I going to look this way? And at what month am I going to lose this many pounds? Don't worry about it. Go on the journey because it is good for you. It's good for your physical health and it's good for your mental health. Don't do it because you want to get from point A to point B quickly. How to maintain your goal weight. So you lost the weight. How the hell do I maintain it? What do I do now? Intuitive eating. I'm going to make a whole separate video on intuitive eating. But that is the answer to that one. What are some food staples in the house that I always keep around? For me, it's going to be the carb balanced tortillas. Those are so versatile. I can use them for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. I always have these on hand. Reduced fat cheese. I always have reduced fat Mexican blend cheese, literally always. Chicken sausages, also super versatile. I'll use them for breakfast, dinner, whatever. Goodles mac and cheese. This stuff is packed with protein. It's lower calorie and so good. And the Real Good chicken tenders. You guys, the macros on these are literally insane. It's like straight up eating junk food, but they're low calorie and high protein. Insane. Okay, and then I had 2 funny questions that I wanted to answer. You guys were asking about my chest. Did I lose weight in my chest? Yes, I went from being a double D to being basically like a C, now almost B cup. And I know some people see that as a bad thing. I am like, hallelujah, baby. I hate having boobs. I hate having boobs. They're uncomfortable. They're in the way of everything. I do not like them. I don't even really like the way that they look. So I was so thrilled to lose fat in my chest. And I will say that it was the last to go. A year into my journey, I was still a double D. I had lost 4 or 5 pant sizes and my bra size had not gone down literally at all. And then finally, eventually, I just started to lose weight there. I also started to focus on like more chest exercises to build muscle in that area, which I think also helped kind of give the illusion of my chest being smaller as well. And then this one I'm just gonna sprinkle in here because I think it's funny. This person was wondering if I had any boyfriends before being a lesbian and marrying my wife. I did. I had a boyfriend for like a year. He was very sweet, very kind. We were fully convinced that we were gonna get married because we went to a Christian college and like that's just what everyone did. But then I broke up with him because I was a lesbian. But you know what? He ended up marrying like a super, super pretty girl and they seem really happy. So I'm genuinely so happy for him. They are very, very cute. But yeah, I did have a boyfriend. I didn't date a ton. I dated guys, I dated girls. But then I met my wife and I was like, this is the one forever. Okay, I had to throw that one in because I just thought it was funny and I wanted to answer it for you. A couple things before you guys click out of this. If you want some low calorie recipes that are going to fit in a calorie deficit and be super, super easy, minimal ingredients, then make sure to check out my Junk Food for Weight Loss cookbook. I put my heart and soul into this cookbook so that you guys could have low calorie, delicious comfort meals that you can make at home, super, super easy, low effort. Also make sure that you upgrade to the bundle option so that you can get my low calorie fast food options, my coffee recipes, low-cal snacks, and so much more. My goal in the new year is to make it big on YouTube, and it would mean so much to me if you could subscribe to this channel. I really want to grow it. I really want to make this place awesome. So it would mean so much to me if you could hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.